Hey, Planeswalkers, hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome to today's episode of Something New. We are running a Alchemy tier list here, actually, and the meta. So wanted to give you the first take, hot off the press, of what is happening for you to help you navigate your game. Don't want to wait till Friday for Friday Night Meta. Yes, we are going to include this, so you can certainly stay tuned for that, Planeswalkers. So appreciate you tuning in to today's episode. Flip me that like if you enjoyed the video. We'll do a quick discussion here on the initial tier list. And additionally, as we jump into Alchemy's meta as well, we're going to spend some time talking about that for both best of one and best of three here today, Planeswalkers. So appreciate you tuning in. Feel free to ask questions down below. Love to hear from that. On top of that, feel free to hop on the Discord server. Certainly a ton of chatter going on around Alchemy. Would love to see you there. And then obviously everything else that we continue to do on the channel here. With that, great ways to stay up to date on great content here by searching my name, Mythras, or feel free to drop me a sub, or other great ways to stay in tune. Last but not least, great benefits to you as well. So appreciate everyone's support. So here's what we got right off the bat. Esper Party right now is the #1 deck for best of one, actually, and you can see that by quite a bit over Orzhov Clerics there, Rakdos Dragons, that kind of thing as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at best of three. In terms of best of three, data is still very low, but Boros Dragons and Mono Red Dragons are actually leading the pack there in terms of everything that we have going on. Again, a little bit of low data. We'll talk about this here in a little bit. This is so hot off the press, literally 4 days, which is crazy. But wanted to get you this, and thanks to Untapped for tracking all this awesome information for us here as we like to navigate the meta with MetaMaster Mythras here. So that is at a high level what we have going on. Again, very small match total. That is very true, and we'll talk about that here in a second. So again, wanted to give you these two clips. Can we show more? Yes, but you need to stay tuned for that on the channel here, my friends, and the multiverse. So let's go ahead though. I do want to show you what the meta looks like when it comes to Alchemy. So in terms of best of one, in terms of everything that we have going on, this is the best snapshot that we have right now. So if you want to pilot and you want to move around and want to know what you're playing and what you're going to hit, this is exactly what you're going to run into, my friends. So #1, Orzhov Clerics, followed by Mono Black Sacrifice, also Mono Black Drain, Mono Red Dragons, Mono Green Stompy, Rakdos Vampires, Mono White Aggro, Gruul Werewolves, and Azorius Control. On the other side there, you can see the popularity of these decks: Gruul Werewolves, Azorius Control, Mono Green Stompy, Mono Red Dragons, Mono Black Sacrifice, Mono White, Orzhov Clerics, and Rakdos Vampires. Everything here is above 5%. Or about 5%, which is always a big deal. To pay attention to that, what's going on. Gruul Werewolves certainly being very hot. I actually expect that to change, particularly given this snapshot here that you see today. We always see things like this, and as the meta is developing. Now, that's a big thing here when we look at what's going on with these trackers and the ability to see a lot of stuff that's happening. The other thing there you can see is Azorius Control being heavily played, but again, being one of the worst win rates. So as we continue to see this, we expect to see this shift. So stay tuned for all these things here on the multiverse as well, and things that we will continue to talk about in our tier list and our Friday night meta. Here's what this looks like at a very fast 3 days. You can see some shift in terms of what's happening, in terms of popularity, and in terms of what people are playing. This is going to be huge for us as things develop. Now, I will do a drill down in terms of some of the more competitive lists here as well, just so you can see that. So there is a shift when we move to the top part of the meta here, in the more competitive scene. Again, still pretty early, so we'll leave it at this, but wanted to give you another take, another clip, and another look and at what we have going on. Now that's best of one. Let's blow all the way back out. We'll apply this filter. Let's go to best of three. Boom, not enough data available. This is certainly something we've ran into. You can check out my video that I played Alex Mixel in, and certainly a fan and someone whose deck we've covered quite a bit here on the channel, and a top-notch competitor as well. We saw me sit there for like 2 minutes in that queue. The best of three queue is still relatively slow. So it certainly makes sense, and certainly makes sense in some of the data that we saw. So let's go back to best of one, because that's what you want to see. So Planeswalkers, this is the new MTGA meta overview for Alchemy, my friends. So stay tuned, because we got a lot more stuff coming here. Wanted to give you this snapshot hot off the press, because I know a lot of you are going to be looking for this, and I love sharing this information with you guys. So appreciate you tuning in. Flip me that like if you enjoyed today's video. Again, if you got a question, if you got a comment, love to hear from you. Check down below, or feel free to hop into the Discord server in the description for you, along with great ways to stay connected. Appreciate your support as always. Flip me a sub. On top of that, a like, and hopefully we'll see you again soon, Planeswalkers. We've covered a couple of these decks. I plan to continue to cover these. You can check out my Mono Black Sacrifice one that we ran, or Mono Black Drain, and on top of that, Mono White Aggro. So I'm looking forward to doing more of these, so stay tuned for all things on the multiverse. And with that, we got more standard top decks coming as well. Alchemy top decks, historic top decks, jank, brawl, all kinds of fun here. Hopefully some tournaments again soon, and some live stream. Last but not least, our Friday night meta, our tier list, and awesome fast facts for you as well. So appreciate it, Planeswalkers. You stay safe, you take care. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras out.